Well, what's up, y'all? I just wanted to make this video, kind of show you what we're doing with the 944, my wife's 1990 944 Korea S2. Been trying to bleed the brakes and the clutch master cylinder. It's been a big pain, but you know, this car's been neglected a little bit. Just got a power bleeder on there, and just trying to get everything, all this old fluid bled through. I tell you, if you got one of these things, they're not too bad, but the longer they sit, the harder they are to work on. Also, I'm having a little trouble trying to get this front panel cover off on the intake, where the air filter is housed. Got the screws off up here, but the problem is down here, trying to get these pinch points taken out over here and here. But yeah, bleeding these brakes. If anybody's trying to do this, trying to get these brakes bled right, you always start from the far side of the brake booster, brake master cylinder. So yeah, you know, just kind of wanted to show the steps of this car. I've been working on a little bit. She's definitely a little fixer-upper. Currently in my kind of makeshift garage here, RV cover port. Yeah, just wanted to kind of show the Porsche a little bit. She needs a little work, like I said. Top needs a little love too, but yeah, just a little quick video on that. I'll probably continue this a little bit, show you how to bleed these brakes up. So I guess it would be a good idea to tell you why I'm doing this. About a year ago or so, wife was driving the car and the clutch pedal just dropped to the floor. Not knowing much about Porsches at the time, I just kind of parked it. Kind of regret doing that now. It's something I could have fixed. It wasn't really that hard. But anyway, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm bleeding all this old fluid out of here. Hopefully, by doing so, it will bring that pedal back up. Now, of course, there's always that chance that the master cylinder, clutch master cylinder, is bad. But I'm gonna give that a try and see if that works. Cylinder under there is tight, sitting right up against the starter. But yeah, you know, another little note: when you're bleeding brakes on any car, really, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but you always want to start from the furthest side from the master cylinder. I think I might have mentioned that. But a special note with brakes to have 4 pistons, especially these Brembo brakes. These are Porsche brakes, but ultimately they are Brembos. So there's always, you're gonna have, unless it has a crossover pipe, you're always gonna have 2 bleeders, one in the front and one in the rear. So when you're bleeding these, you always want to, like I said, start from the furthest point of the cylinder, but you also want to bleed from the back end first and work your way out. That was something I learned the hard way, and I had to double bleed my brakes on my other car, my STI. It has Brembos, but you know, that's just something you learn when you're when you're wrenching on cars and you're not a real mechanic. But it's something I enjoy. I have fun with it. So yeah, gonna bleed this side, and then it's off to the front passenger and then the front driver. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Just something else I wanted to tell you about the power bleeder. One, it's a great tool. Don't have to rely on anybody stomping on the brake and pumping it up and going over all that release, pump up, release, pump up. This power bleeder is great. I'll show you when you use your power bleeder. You don't want to pump her up too hard. You want to keep them in between 10 and 15 psi. I keep that right in about a middle safe range. You set your psi. You just come on over and get your brakes opened up. Take the caps off, and it's just easy as, just opening it up and letting her flow. No waiting on someone or anything like that, and it's a pretty good deal. I've been using this thing for a little while now, and I love it. It makes this job a whole lot easier. So yeah, I recommend a power bleeder when you're doing these kind of jobs. One thing I wanted to add, and the lug nuts on these Porsche, I feel like I'm holding some space alien technology here. These lug nuts, I can hardly even feel them in my hand. They are so light. I guess Porsche really hold to high standards and try to keep their components as light as possible. But man, those things are crazy light. But yeah, so I'm just going to continue on. Like I said, start from the rear onto the front, and I'm just going to keep on this journey. Have myself a good time. I love wrenching on cars. Well, I wanted to show you guys this clutch master cylinder bleed area here. It, like I said, is in a tight spot. Here's the starter. It's kind of a twist your arm around, bend it this way and that way to get back in there. But yeah, it's not too bad. I don't quite know how I'm gonna try to get a hose on that bleeder valve, but I'm thinking maybe since I got the power bleeder, I don't think it's gonna suck any air back in, but I'll try to get a hose on there. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a tight spot under there. I've done all 4 of the brakes, pushed all that dirty fluid out, and now the grand finale with the clutch master cylinder here. Hopefully this works. I'm sure don't want to get into changing this thing, but if I have to do it, I have to do it. Yeah, not much room. So, but I will let you know how it turns out here shortly. Plan on probably bleeding it a couple times, going testing the feel on the pedal. All right, just a little update on that. Well, unfortunately, that bleeder valve doesn't want to be cooperative. I've put a 6mm and a 7mm. The 6 is too small, the 7 is too big. So I went to a 1/4 and a 9/16, and same situation. I surely don't want to strip it out, so I tried a couple other ways to try to get that off, but I just don't want to damage it in any way. So I don't know if someone before me had messed with it and stripped it, but you can see my 7mm is not biting on it right. So next thing to do is take the starter off so I can get a better angle at it. Of course, you got a hex bolt and a 19mm on the other side to get the starter off. So that's my next move. It's always something. It was going good up to this point. Last thing to bleed, which is the main reason why I'm doing all this, is to bleed that clutch cylinder. So just wanted to kind of let you know in case someone is running into that same issue. I don't see any other path forward besides taking the starter off. So that's what I'm about to do. Hopefully no issues there. I've already started taking the bolts off, so got them broke free. But I will keep you updated as I go along. Right on. Alright, well, got the starter off. Was able to get in there and get that bleeder cracked open. It was full of air. It had so much air in it. It's been running through now for a minute, but and you can see that's the oil starter for the brake fluid that's been coming out of there. Looks like my bottle's been kind of full there, but that stuff has been dirty. Looks like I gotta change that stuff real quick here, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Finally got on there how clear that fluid is now. It's looking good. Still some air bubbles in it, so I'm gonna keep on working on that. But sorry, it wasn't too bad getting off. Yeah, I was afraid it was gonna be a lot difficult than this, but it's not too bad. All right, it's the next day. I had to stop working on this project. Went out to eat with a friend. Hung out with them, me and my wife, had a good time. But anyway, as you can tell, my voice is a little messed up. I got something going on, and it's just getting worse, but it is what it is. Anyway, got the master cylinder, clutch master cylinder bled out. I bled it out like 5-6 times. Pumped the bleeder, power bleeder up, bled the system. Went back and pumped the clutch up a couple times. Did that routine about 4 or 5 times, like I said. And there's really good brake pedal on there, clutch pedal on there. So I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, I'll have to take it for a test drive and see what happens, but pretty happy with the outcome on that. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys that information. For all you Porsche people out there, these older 944s, I don't know how the newer ones are. Just thought something interesting. The brake pads have a wire going in the brake pad. Thought that was a little interesting. Right there, on both sides, there's a wire that goes into the brake pad. I've never seen such a thing in my life. But, you know, there's German engineering. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. Just thought that was kind of interesting. As you can tell, this side really needs some new brake pads. So I'll be doing that too. So anyway, just wanted to give you that fun little tip there. I'll let you know here shortly. I'm going to take this thing for a ride. I need to put the tire back on, torque down these lug nuts. Always want to torque down your lug nuts right. Over tighten lug nuts is not good. But I'll take a test drive and let you guys know how it felt. All right. Everybody, just want to give you an update on this Porsche. We took it for a test drive and went through pretty well. Clutch did well. Noticed a little issue with the third and fourth. I think synchros on the transmission might be getting a little funny, but yeah, it went pretty well. I was happy with the outcome. That clutch master was dirty and nasty, but as you can tell, I'm feeling a little bit better. That cold kicked my butt. This is actually the next week later. But yeah, so I just want to give you an update on that. Just want to let you all know I'm planning on doing a little more content on some other builds. I got a little build going. Planning on building my STI. My beauty over here. She's wanting to go a little faster, so I'm going to give her that and build some content on that. I plan on doing a little more content on my wife's WRX, and yeah, I just wanted to give you an update on that. I do enjoy wrenching on cars. It's fun to me, so might do a little content on the Honda Odyssey, or a little bit on the Dart. Yeah, so again, just want to give I do have some surprises coming my way. Able to kind of secure a building garage, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to be putting that up on the property. No more creaky garage. That's something I've been struggling with. It's so windy here sometimes, but I guess it's better than nothing, you know. I was working on cars in the driveway, but I'm looking forward to this. It's something I've been wanting for many years. So yeah, well, like I said, more content coming, and plan on doing some other builds. I got a little stuff going on with my Trailblazer, you know. So just a channel I'm trying to build of doing a little bit of automotive stuff. You know, I am doing this super amateur hour, but I plan on getting some better stuff. You know, maybe a mic or something to help me out there, a stand and such. So, but I'm real excited about trying to build this up and seeing where it goes. You know, I don't plan on being some YouTube superstar or anything like that, but just trying to provide content for people that, you know, they're trying to work on their cars, and just want to see what other people are doing and their situations as well. So, but anyway, well, right on. I will talk at you guys later, and be good to each other. See you later.